No.
I'm happy. This is Smoke Man. We're here talking about division in America. We're talking about the media's effect on it, the government's effect on it, Hollywood's effect on it, and the general people around the neighborhoods' effect on when it comes to division in America and what is going on.
We're going to talk about racism. We're going to talk about classism or class warfare. We're going to talk about the different groups like homosexuals, heterosexuals, blacks, whites.
Culture wars.
Yes. The culture war. And how it doesn't solve the problems it tries to address.
What is the purpose of culture wars? Black versus white, blue versus red, rich versus poor. What is the purpose of the media keep talking about these different classes, the gay community, the white community, the black community? What is the purpose of all this within the media? That's all they talk about any given day.
To distract you and to divide we the American people. Because they don't want 300 million people all saying the same thing.
Who is they? You keep saying they. Who is they?
The powers that be, the corporate elites, the CEO types of your Fortune 500 companies, multinational corporations.
So CEOs and government high level government officials and CEO,
as well as
decision makers, the general decision makers in the United States.
Those people that are in a position to dictate what the arguments are.
So so pretty much they narrow down the public opinion. They narrow it down for you to fight over. They give you two subjects to fight over, and you guys fight to the death. While behind their back, they're gaining power.
And playing both sides. Whether we're talking about Republican or Democrat, or black and white, and brown and yellow.
I have one.
Or gay people versus straight people, Protestants versus Catholics, Muslims versus Christians. It really doesn't matter. It's just a sideshow.
What it really boils down to is individual rights. Not as groups, but as rights, as individuals, as a man, as a woman, as an adult, a free thinker. That's what it boils down to, is individual. Not what group you're part of, or what color skin you got, or what God you worship, or what your personal beliefs are. It really don't matter.
It's not
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is all it states in the Constitution. It don't matter what makes you happy, go ahead and do it. They find reasons for us to fight amongst each other, the shit that don't even matter, that you should be enjoying in life. Yes. If you want to be gay, be gay. There's no issue with that when it comes to the federal laws. But they make it an issue to distract you. We need to unite as a people. Black, white, heterosexual, gay, Christian, Muslim. It don't fucking matter. We need to unite. They're distracting us through division. People need to realize that and wake up.
It's not left versus right. It's the state versus you. You
think the government gives a fuck if you vote Democrat or Republican? Does it really give a fuck if you support the president that's in there and can give you a break?
No, because Congress has something like a 9% or maybe it's even 7% approval rating right now. That in itself is ridiculous because those polls don't poll the entire fucking country, but what do I know? I don't have a PhD in political science. But Congress has something like a 7 or a 9% approval rating. Okay. Does that fucking change anything? No. The president somehow has like a 40% or upper 30s. Does it matter if the president has a 100% approval rating or a 1% approval rating? Do you think that's going to change the policies?
Because you're hoping that you have full bellies and you're entertained, distracted by your own life to realize that you're being enslaved. Black, white, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, it don't fucking matter. American people need to unite and use their fucking mind and realize how powerful the individual can be. The individual. Don't let it get distracted by stupid nonsense about abortion or things that don't even fucking matter at any level.
Yeah. If you're against abortion, you know, I'm going to just go over some ways the media manipulates this type of shit. For example, if you're against abortion, you know, you're against women's rights. If you're against gay marriage, oh, you're a bigot. You hate gay people. You want to kill them. You're a hate criminal. You know, if you're, you know, if you're against gun control, oh, you must fucking want people to go kill school children. No, shut the fuck up. See, this is what I'm talking about. They pick both sides of the argument, and anything and everything doesn't necessarily only have two options or two sides.
Exactly, America. Wake up. Don't let them pick the topics for you. Don't let them pick about your concerns. Because most people that are pro or anti-abortion, just using that topic example, don't really pay attention to abortion, don't even have a concern about abortion in their daily lives. But they get you so passionate and so fucking frustrated about this issue.
They'll vote for somebody.
You don't pay attention to what's really going on.
No, if they really care about the issue of abortion, you know, whoever, some random ass person, they will vote for a congressman or the president solely on abortion. Are you fucking serious? You know, but then if you know, if you're someone like us who, you know, we're about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and freedom, real freedom.
Let me ask you a question, Smoke Man.
Somehow you're the bad guy?
America. Let's go back to the history of America. Okay, one of the things they call America is the melting pot. Why is they call it the melting pot? Why is America the melting pot and it's different from the rest of the world? The rest of the world is the melting pot. Why is America the melting pot? It is this great world, Earth.
Because of immigration. Yeah. Immigration.
Why is there so much immigration in the United States? Why are we the melting pot? Why is so much immigration? What does the melting pot mean to you?
Because the United States, you know, which is full of racists, full of homophobes, full of people who want to suppress the rights of women, you know, full of all these types of assholes and bigots and redneck fucks. The United States is unique in the world in that it's virtually the only country where you have people from every country. You have people in New York City alone, you have over 200 languages spoken. But, you know...
See, where great cultures come to be free. Where people take their experiences from their old country and come and unite in one. And it's just something that's a side effect of freedom. People come from all over the world to be free to decide what they have. If it wasn't for the free state, we wouldn't have fucking Igor Sikorsky. We wouldn't have the fucking pizza. We wouldn't have a lot of things that people, immigrants that come to this country in order to have free market, free decisions to make their own, to develop, and to use their brain freely without discrimination. And that's what we need to hold as a people. You can't rely on the government to hold that for us. We need to do it for us. And divide us, black versus white, red versus blue bullshit, it's just garbage. It just is. We don't need to fucking follow behind that. We don't need to listen to that nonsense. We just need to get together, understand what our rights as an individual is. That how powerful we are as an individual, and what makes us unique as an individual. Like public opinion, how are you gonna have two fucking opinions when there's 300 million Americans free thinking on their own, and you only have two opinions on a topic? No, you can't have that. No, they make it up for you. Oh, use your own mind.
Propaganda.
Format your mind and download your own software. Do that. And then fucking come up with your own idea. It's just as special. Because you have people coming out of left field thinking about something different. It might be better than the other guy. Just because he has more money don't mean his idea is better. You come up with an idea, then this guy come up with an idea. A bunch of free minds come together and come up with ideas. It ain't nothing more human than that. That's accelerates. That's true progressiveness. It's the free mind.
You ask any scientist that knows what they're talking about, and it doesn't matter what kind of scientist, ask any educated person and ask them what is the most complex thing in the known universe.
The human brain.
The human mind.
The human brain. Expand it. Use it. Find ideas. Be naturally rebellious. But have morals. I'm not saying to do crazy things, but have morals about it. It's different.
Question everything.
Question everything. That's human nature.
Question everything, even
That's
yourself.
Human nature. That's what separates from us and the animals.
Don't blindly trust people in power.
It's a human being to ask, how come the sun come up every day?
How come the sky is
Not
blue?
an animal. That's a human being.
That's what separates us from animals.
Yes.
The intellect, the mind.
Question. Is the question. And if you got together brains, men and women who are smart and thinking on their own. And organized under one nation, thinking about how to better mankind without regulations, without people interfering, without fear. Without fear what they're thinking of.
False evidence appearing real.
It's unbelievable what the human brain come up with, never mind multiple of them coming together.
Or hundreds of millions.
What about the Department of Education? What is that doing on the part of the human brain and experience of free thought and free thinking and free expression?
It's trying to limit it, trying to dumb it down.
Individual.
It's trying to dumb it down. It's trying to marginalize and balkanize those individuals who don't just go with the flow. Go with groupthink. Oh, 8 people said this, so it must be so. You know, this goes back to fear. Sociologically, people in groups, they don't want to be the minority. And that, we're talking about in a group. We're not talking about racial minorities. Sociologically, say you got a focus group or whatever, or a jury, you know, and you have 11 people saying one thing, yeah, the one person saying the other thing is going to be like, damn, you know, and then sometimes they'll cave in and just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know if I explained that good. But.
What makes you as an average citizen who gives a fuck and wholeheartedly cares about his family and his community, what makes your opinion less important than Obama's or Bush's opinion? Oh, because they went to Harvard? No. That don't define who you are as a man because one person went to school and you didn't, or you did go to school. Or what school have you been going to? And that don't define you as a person. It's the right of the individual. It's the right as the individual. Your opinion matters. It is we, the people.
It only matters, though. It only matters if you choose to let it be known. If you choose to exert your opinion, that's the only way it matters. If you just, you watch all this shit and you're like, damn, that's fucked up, or this is fucked up. Your opinion doesn't matter if you don't let it be heard. That's one of the best things they do in this country and in this world, for that matter.
Express yourself.
They
Express
silence
your grievances. Yes. I'm tired of this black versus white, this Christian versus Muslim bullshit that's going out there.
This war on terror
They make this fight for you.
This war on terror is supposed to protect me, but it takes away all my rights. Get the fuck out of here.
That means they won.
That does mean they won.
They can go to Boston. They're Boston bombing.
Remember.
Kick people out of their house for 24 hours, and they got people saying thank you for it.
And remember, Osama bin Laden or whoever you think did 9/11. Remember, 9/11 happened regardless who did it. 9/11 happened because they're jealous of our freedom. And right afterwards, they took that shit away. They're taking it away more and more every day, every week, every month, every year. Why? Because people stand back and let them. They don't let their voices be heard, and they get distracted by this bullshit. Oh, fucking Mitt Romney doesn't like gay people. Fuck him. Well, fuck Mitt Romney, but not because he doesn't like gay people. I mean, are you fucking serious?
Wake up, America. Wake up, America.
Or I voted for Obama because he's black. Now I'm racist.
That's part of the division in America. That's part of the division.
Ask yourself this. Has anything really changed since Barack Obama's been in office? Are you freer? No. Did anything change when George Bush was in office? Yeah, but were you freer? No. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? I believe Ronald Reagan said that, and I don't even like him, but I believe he said that.
Who out there thinks there's a difference between red and blue, Democrat and Republican? Who
Left
thinks
wing
there's
and right
a difference? They're the ones that just deciding what arguments to fight over.
There's a huge number of people who believe
Americans love competition. That's why there's so many sports teams. I like the fucking Oakland A's. He like the goddamn Mets. He gonna fight over me no matter what over the goddamn game. Just like the red versus blue. They're gonna pick the fights for you. You're gonna favor the corner that you're in. But realize the corner you should be in is the American people. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness should be for all Americans. All. Gay fucking marriage, religion, race, none of that shit should ever apply. In the Constitution, the right to pursue happiness, right, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, it should never apply to any of that. It's just distractions to divide people, to get them against each other. And America's diverse. America's very diverse. Just like the melting pot we were just talking about. That's how it's so easy to divide us. We need to get together. Fuck all this other bullshit, this other thing. Realize as an individual how powerful you are. How powerful you are as an individual.
Everybody is an individual.
Yes.
The president of the United States is just one man.
You can't label somebody just because of their race or religion.
The Congress is just 535 men and women. You know?
Even if you agree with the forefathers or not, read the document, read the Constitution, and realize what it says to all citizens, all people in this country. Even if you're illegal here and you raise your kids here, you should pay attention to it. You should give a fuck because your family's here. Fuck what the government defines for you. They don't define your morals. They don't define your decision. They don't define what argument, what you care about. Don't let them. Don't let them or the media who works for the government powers, don't let them decide that.
Yeah.
Do what's right for your family and for yourself, and that's all that matters. You have the right to protect your family. You have the right to educate your family, and nobody has any right outside of that to tell you as an individual.
You have the right to voice your opinion. You have the right to tell the government, yo, I don't like what you're doing. You know, people don't use these rights, and if you don't use it, you lose it, you know?
The government ain't better than anybody, and anybody ain't better than the government.
What is the government made up of? The government is made up of individuals. You know?
Get drunk off of power. Get drunk off of greed and money.
All right.
Let me ask you a question now. Let's go to some questions that people might want to ask.
All right.